If you believe like I do that our dogs are always doing the best they can with the education we've given them in the environment that we're asking them to perform, and they say no, then we've got to look at the job we've done. So what would I do if my dog said no because they didn't see the value? I would, number one, go, I've got some work to do because value is grown in layers. Has there been a transfer of value from what my dog loves to what I want them to do in the base layer? Now, what if your dog sits in front of that first jump and then they start going over the second one? They say, I see some value in this, but they're walking. In my opinion, that's not giving you an implied permission to keep going. They are saying, I still don't see a great deal of value in this. What would I do then? I would pull the dog back. I would do something simple, like, can you do a hand touch? Can you do a spin? Can you do a down? Can you chase me out of the ring as I run to your crate, play some crate games, throw you in there, pull out my journal and say, where have I gone wrong? And how can I start training my dog better? What are the layers I missed? And I would not be going back to agility for a very, very long time. Okay, what if my dog says there's competing values here? Look, there's kids on bicycles and I'm so excited. I can't possibly say sit when you ask me to sit. We need to, as I said in episode number 24, when you're dealing with any kind of distractions, minimize the distractions so that the dog can do what we've asked. So I want to turn that no, I can't into a yeah, I can do that. And we're going to do that by all the steps I said in that episode. Most importantly, get the dog out of the environment and then re-ask your question. What if my dog says, there's some emotional stress here. I am really fearful of this environment. Well, you want to turn a no into a yes, but it may not happen right there. What you're going to do is get your dog away from where they're showing emotional distress. Now, let's say the dog is in flat out fear. They're way over threshold. Nothing good's going to come from this today. You are not going to get a reinforcement. They're not going to take a reinforcement if they're in flat out fear. Get them out of the environment. Get your journal out and go, how can I work on counter conditioning and desensitization to eliminate that which is my dog is showing fear to? Now, what if it is eustress? What if they're just so excited they can't do what you're asking? The exact same thing. Go to episode number 103, where I talked about when your dog is too aroused to respond, and start with the application so you're normalizing, yes, when you are really excited, you can still be thoughtful and drive. That's the ultimate goal for a dog who's showing eustress today. Now, what about my dog who's showing physical pain? Susan, surely you don't want my dog to turn that into a yes. If my dog is in pain, maybe. What if we're trying to cut our dog's nails and that pain maybe, it feels weird to me. It's like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 0.0001. It's a little bit of discomfort. I'm going to work at turning that no to a yes by my strategic use of reinforcement. Number one, to classically condition a better response. And number two, to grow that dog's value by generalizing and desensitizing any discomfort they may have. All right. Now, if my dog's in acute pain, like I'm doing something and all of a sudden they yelp and go, oh my gosh, I'm never trying to turn that no into a yes. I'm always going to be the best advocate for my dog and say, hey, thank you. We are out of here. Right. But what if my dog is saying, I don't feel well? There's a little malaise here. The answer to that is it depends. I'll give you an example. Just this week, I took my puppy to a dog training class about an hour away. And for whatever reason, she was car sick in the car. Hasn't happened in months, but for whatever reason, it happened. So I got into the classroom and you could tell she was not happy. And so I let her sit and settle. And then I didn't go, here's our first exercise. It was jump, tunnel, jump. I didn't go, okay, you've had 5 minutes. Let's get out there and try a jump, tunnel, jump. No, I took the lowest level of connection between us. I got her out and I said, hey, do you want to chase me? And I pushed her back. I played a little recaller game and lo and behold, yeah, I do want to chase you. Okay, now do you want to jump off your front feet and hand touch? Because that takes some effort that if you had an upset stomach, you wouldn't be able to do. If she didn't chase me, I would have said, thank you, we're going to watch for another half hour and maybe we'll try this again. But if she did chase me, I just go to the next step. Can you hand touch? And she hand touched and said, do you want to tug with me? And there was absolutely implied consent, growling while she's tugging. And I'm like, thank you. And now we're going to try this sequence. All right. So whenever I get a no, I want to grow that comfort zone. And so I'm going to evaluate, what can I do right now? Or what can I plan to do in the future to turn that no into a yes?